situations.
It'd be crazy to tell you that Paulo Costa hasn't won a fight since 2019. Y'all can go and check that. Y'all can fact check me on that. It's pretty much true. Luke Rockwood hasn't won a fight since 2017. These two are set off to fight this weekend. Now, I did my Rockwood showcase yesterday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. This one's going to be a little bit shorter since I've already showcased Costa before for in a very long period of time. So we're in a quick fight right now just to get the little ins and outs going, just to show you how Costa works. Now, Costa, he's a very, very aggressive kicker. Mainly with that switch body kick. It's a good tool that he uses to cut his opponents, to discourage them from trying to circle off in a specific direction. And the best way to use the switch kick with Costa is usually at the end of your opponent's combinations. If they're smart to start low blocking. So then what I do is I start to delay the input for the switch kick. And a great thing about Paulo Costa is that if you watch my original showcase and I break down his health stats and whatnot, he has some of the best health stats in the game. As well as his perks with Wake Up Call, I believe it is. His recovery is pretty solid. Now in UFC 3, he had a little more of an advantage because of, the whole jab feint body straight shit, and there was never an established punching range for certain strikes to cross block that one. So in this game, you got to use him a little bit differently. But he's still very, very freaking good. You just can't use him like he's Conor McGregor. Cough, cough.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to.
Now, Costa has 97 power. And the big question is, it's funny, like, he has 97 power, but Costa's more of a, he kind of wears people down. I was watching this fight with Uriah Hall, and that was more so a kind of war of attrition. Uriah Hall was fucking him up with a very solid jab. And then as Uriah Hall does, one of the most talented guys on the roster, but mentally he just couldn't put it together when he needed to consistently. But he just recently retired too. Down there. It's a very solid performance, and the Romero fight was very close, although some people thought Romero won. But either way, close fight, don't do that. Perfect time to use the switch kick. If you ever catch somebody just swigging the stick around like that, trying to do whatever, it's always good to throw that switch kick, mainly because, one, they're going to take a lot more body damage, or they're also going to take a lot more block damage to do blocking. And if you notice, I'm literally just walking into this guy, and it's just forcing him to throw so much. This happens on ranked championships too. I'll legit just walk to somebody and then just feel the need to throw so much. Alright, he's a good dodge there. And a lot of the thing is, it's not just reading your opponent's significant offense, it's also reading what their defense is, right? And if their defense isn't anything too layered, and it's more so their offense is their defense, you have not too much to worry about. Yeah, this guy's going to fizzle out. He keeps throwing that 1-2. He does it again. And that leads to a flash KO. And that's why you don't do that. But anywho, if you notice, he kept going for this 1-2 lead hook. 1-2 lead hook. And the thing is, I watch people's offense. What's their follow-up? And what do they expect me to do now? Players like Jamie, Zayaf, Pry, Swiss, Papa Doc, Godveda, Goat, like all those guys, they tend to have a plan behind when they get your block to a certain point. They'll throw front kicks, they'll throw head kicks. This player didn't really have much, and he kind of just wilts to the pressure of Paulo Costa. So what we will do is we're going to head into ranked championships. It's a middleweight and welterweight now, so I can try to get Edwards, Usman, and Paulo Costa in one go. So if I get one good fight, we can call it a night, and that's it. So after like 30 fucking minutes, we finally get a middleweight fight. And it is against Robert Whittaker. See, the thing was in UFC 3, I used to use Robert Whittaker a lot because nobody wanted to use him because Michael Bisping was significantly better than him due to how certain things worked. Paulo was also a lot better than him under the right hands. But since the strike range adjustments, you just got to play certain people a certain way if you want to make it work. And the most annoying thing with Bobby is his cross. That jab too, it's a really good intercepting motherfucking jab, and those goddamn oblique kicks. So a lot of footsies, we're going to work a lot of footsies. And this would have been a great fight. I wish this fight happened. I know the Vettori fight was pretty solid. I wish Vettori and Costa got added to light heavyweight, because unlike a certain guy named John Jones, they actually fought up at that weight class. And they should probably be added to make that division a lot more fun. So one big thing that a lot of Whittaker players do, they play a lot, whether they're pressuring you or whether they're playing off the back foot, their main game is to get you to try to exchange with them on their terms. And it seems like a very simple thing to do, but it's just a lot more annoying at middleweight. So if you notice, he's, oh, curse his fucking knee. Oh, motherfucker. That curse his fucking knee whiff. Oh, okay, that's three. That's three. Fuck you. A very shameful Whitaker. But anywho, when it comes to Whitaker, a lot of it comes around the hit stun that you get off that too. No, I'm gonna feed you some knees back. We're gonna do what we have to do. Don't worry, we got something for your ass. So Whitaker is just a lot of 1-2, 1-2. Notice every single time he throws the 1-2, backs up. Then he'll change it to like a round strike. That's like the basic meta for Whitaker players, because they really, a lot of them, aren't really aware of short-term head off. They just focus on when they damage shit, and they'll just throw a lot of not random shit, but it's just I just want to land something because I know it's gonna hurt because of Whitaker's power. So notice it's his footwork is very predictable. Alright, so I'm gonna draw him in. So I really wish this fight would happen. There you go, that switch kick. Ah, that switch kick got his attention. You saw the stagger? There we go, body teep. Oh, he's sidestepping. So this guy, he's one of those guys that likes to throw those knees, sidesteps. Alright, he's going to yeah, I figured. Likes to sidestep because he expects you to get annoyed off of the counter knee. So it's a good psychological thing. Oh, nope, that's a mistake. That's a huge mistake. You do not want to try to go to the body with Costa with a naked setup like that. There we go. Let's get egregious. Costa feels good to me. I don't know what most of y'all be talking about, that Costa ain't nice or something. He feels pretty fucking smooth. No, we were going to play fucking dirty. See, notice how his demeanor's changing. He's like, alright. I guess I'll back off with the knees too. Oh, and then never mind. He goes back and does that shit again. That leaves the guy's attention. Again! Oh, 1 second and your ass would have been grass. It's two fatal mistakes. But a lot of it comes down to intercepting what he thinks his interceptions are. And Costa, because of his health stats, it makes him so much more effective. On top of that, his move levels, for not only his hooks, but his body hooks are really nasty. I'm going to try to get some angled body hooks off to kind of counteract the whole straight nonsense this guy's doing. You know, like just get him off. The angled body hooks, they work so well off of vulnerability. And with somebody like Costa, who has like level 3 mixed with 4 level body hooks, it's going to do some damage. Pretty good on the stamina department so far. Look at that. Look at how Fitz is just making him throw. Watch, he's getting back up. Defense. Watch. Defense. Huh? I thought he was going to try to circle into that. It's alright. We're good. There's a side kick. Oh, clinch. See, a Bobby that clinches is very much so an issue. But we're good. You're not going to hold down shit. That's a whiff. 2 and 1, 2 and 3. Oh! Wow. Early finish. That side kick, you lose so much stamina off of a side kick whip. That's one thing I don't necessarily agree with. But considering this guy threw like 6-7 knees at me, I'm perfectly okay with that. And that was a very quick flash KO. We only body rocked him once off of the first counter exchange. And the second one just completely flash KO'd him. And that's against a Robert Whitaker. I'm telling y'all, you gotta add the moving body hooks into your game, especially with people like Paulo Costa. You're not obligated to stay on a linear line and play the 1-2 game with guys who are longer fighters. Don't do that. Play to your strengths. But this is going to be a pretty short showcase. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Overall, Costa is still a very, very solid 4-star fighter at middleweight. Has such a great arsenal, and his body hooks are just absolutely damaging. And I'm going to love to see them in action against Rocco, but if Rocco gets a dub, it would be pretty dope too. Both guys desperately in need of a win. We're going to see some shit happen. Remember 17? I'm out of here.